You know, it's about DJ Turtle one like the credit bars I send credit fast. I wanna big up my article fans and I wanna big up my unarticle fans. You know the bar game set. Give away credit to every Caribbean country and actually raising cash and give back to the community at times. So you know what go people. Remember says all about what's on your mind. On a Tuesday, eyeglass. So I have my shades here. So them say what's on your mind. So what actually upon my mind is a lots of stuff. And tonight people gonna be offended, but that's their choice. People gonna be vexed, but that is their choice, not my choice, if you understand what I mean, because each of them own, that's one, but I realize that certain things is going on that more adjust, especially upon what's on your mind. Like last night on a Tuesday. You understand? So I want to say good night to everyone who on this panel or who in this house. You see it, and tonight is gonna be a night that people gonna like shock and people is like gonna be frightened. But you know it got a credit boss who send credit for. I had someone on the line that is King Eye Music. You know it go. So with no further ado, respect, what the vibes?
Bless up, bless up, bless up. Love and respect, Turtle.
Yeah.
So, Turtle.
Hey, what
Turtle. DJ Turtle. So, what's up, my brethren?
You know, some day I go and take it easy as usual. You don't know, so credit bank send credit fast to all Caribbean country and also raise cash and give back to the community at times. And I want to big up the article fans who make that possible a lots of time. And I want to big up the unarticle fans as well as always spreading the negative stuff about credit bars. So that is how it works. Yeah.
Well, I have some questions because you know me, as a person, I like to ask certain type of questions, right? And I remember the first time I forward on your page, like certain words you won't accept on your platform, right? Certain words, and I'll be frank, certain cussing words you won't accept on your platform. However, just lately, you know, you start having these swearing words on your platform. So I don't know. You know, it might look contradictory on your behalf. I don't know. That's why I'm asking instead of assuming stuff. So I write down some questions for you. Because also I'm a Trinidadian and certain, you know, swear words I don't understand. We'll get into that. So my first question is this. Why you change your platform from swearing to non-swearing?
All right. As I said earlier on, is DJ Turtle one in the credit was to send credit fast and raise cash and give back to the community. And you know that as a Jamaican, born pro-Jamaican who do not live at Jamaica at this time, you know that your environment have to be clean, especially when you actually deal with kids. So that was the environment by giving away credits. I know that it was COVID-19 time when the lockdown are going. So you know, say a lot of kids would be over here and they would beg credit, but they have to bring their parents once they're under 18. So when we look on it now, sometimes would have normally on the live a whole lot of vibes and would look on it now say people that curse bad word. And I would say that come like I'm promoting something negative towards the kids them. That is how I would look at it. That's why I'm saying it makes sense but with the curse word, and because some people do not know how to control these bad words that they're saying. So since lately I realize that my connection is most people who are overseas now and there's lots of adults is on the live now. But even if a person even curse a bad word and I realize that they're using it in certain and I was like, oh, I would normally stop them and I said, no. But I'm not promoting it that people can come over here and curse bad word. I'm not promoting that. So I just leave it alone and make a person be themselves, but also controlling it if they're cursing. So that is the more of the story. Changing it a little bit, but not changing it. Yeah.
So, like, talking about bad words in general, right? Would you say people in the island of Jamaica does use bad words differently to people outside the island?
Yeah, a lot different by far.
Elaborate a little bit. Like,
all right, as a reference, right? A person who the overseas that use Jamaican bad words.
Yeah.
As a reference, we call them Caucasian, right? That is the white people them. And we actually call them some next set as well, Jamaican, wannabe Jamaican.
Got you.
You understand? Wannabe Jamaican. So when you wannabe Jamaican now, they just using curse word, especially Jamaican word. Just say it anytime, anywhere they go, then just say it. As a Jamaican now, we now use the words them. We all of our words them that is bad words in decent language. We use them for a reason. So definitely overseas use it different from Jamaicans. That's just it.
So would you say also the Jamaicans overseas use it in a different context than Jamaicans in the island, or is it a difference, or is it almost the same? Like,
it's almost the same, but at the same time,
almost. What's the difference?
All right, the difference is as a reference, right? You and a Jamaican would actually sit down. We come from Jamaica, have a conversation, and you actually not hear no bad word. But overseas person, you and them will sit down and have a conversation and be a bad word in between they will be cursing. Because by the end of the day now, they just want to be Jamaican. That's just it. They just want to be Jamaican. Let me elaborate a little bit more. As I say, a Caucasian, right? If they're going to say something to you and you are a Jamaican, right? They're going to express themselves to you like they're a Jamaican by using the bad words to you. But we know as a Jamaican, a born pro Jamaican, we're going to be laughing because they're using the words them wrong. And also, enough people going to be vexed about what I'm going to say now, but each of them own. I think that people who cannot explain themselves, they use the bad word a lot. Yeah. And people who want to be seen, they use the bad word a lot. Looking attention as well. Yeah.
Whoa. Wow. Okay. So that's kind of the first time I ever heard that. Like, people, obviously we're not saying everyone, however.
Everything is not everyone, but when I look at it, most of them. Yeah.
So you know, as I said, I wrote down some questions, and the next question, I don't know if you answered, but in a sense you did. Can you use them all the time, or can you use them? Is there a specific time then to use these words?
It come just like this, man. I'm not gonna use excuse and sorry to you all the time unless I do something wrong. Would you agree? As a reference, right? As a reference, let me give a simple scenario. We have a government for the country that is Andrew Honest. Okay. Right? And if something stupid go on in the country, someone take up their phone and make a video and say, hey, Andrew Honest is a batty boy, go suck your mother. Yeah. And then guess what? 24/7 or 1 hour or even one day after they come back and make a video. Andrew Honest, I'm very sorry about that. I was going through a thing and I did not like what they said. So that will show you that word is a disrespectful word. Because if you can come out and make a video and tell someone go and suck their mother, and then you have to come back, apologize, that will show that it is a real bad word. That let me share a scenario with suck your mother now. Yeah. A Jamaican man would I tell a Jamaican man go suck their mother because them want you and them war now. So if me look at you and say, King, I got suck your mother. Right away, you not tell me, like, go suck your mother back. You want to come fight me. Right? A Jamaica woman now would tell a man go suck their mother. At the same time now, a man that attack a bitch away attack, a man can step in your face. That is how Jamaican will express themselves to that. But a Jamaican woman, only look upon a Jamaican woman and say, hey girl, go suck your mother. Because it's just weird. She more if say, hey girl, you're a bitch, hey girl, you walk around and sex on the whole place. She more express herself in that way. Yeah.
But I mean, me living in America, I hear them use it. I mean, I hear women use it towards women, man use it towards. I mean, I hear it. So now I'm actually learning. There's a time and a place for certain.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
the time and place for all the bad words. Time and place for all of them. Yeah.
Wow. Well, I really didn't know that. All right. So
yeah, time and place for all the bad words. Yeah.
So okay. So could you just like give me some meanings to some, because certain ones I don't like. When I hear some people say bicycle dolly, I think something like that.
No, it like, at the same time, you know, Dolly would have actually just come in a picture now, just a while ago.
So what about Dranko?
All right. A girl, like a girl, no one fear man in a some beef or do some form of stupidness. The girl look on him and say, the man look on him and say, hey girl, you're a junker. That means she may be doing something or she may be say something to him. So he say, hey girl, go away from you, say he's a junker. You understand what I mean?
So you won't. So wait. So you won't use that. So wait. So all this time as an outsider, I think you could just use that as a swear, like.
No, actually, put it this way now. As a person who not a Jamaican, if they use it in a way like a real Jamaican now, that laugh off of them in a way. But if an ex-Jamaican use it now, we feel more offended towards it. As a reference, selectors can get away most of the time with face the words. As a reference, I can look at a girl in a dance and I say, hey girl, come here. Because they are dance, but like normal now, if you look at a girl and say, hey girl, come here, that girl is going to look at you now and say, girl, I need your mother. You understand? Because it's a disrespectful word as a Jamaican. By we, I call a girl girl. If you understand what I mean. But
yeah.
By the end of the day, we still use those words, you know, but by the end of the day, place and time for everything. As a reference, me and walk on the road and I say want a sexy girl, right? I cannot look on her and say, hey girl, come here, man, like you know. By the end of the day, that's a turn off. But if you're in the ghetto now as a reference, and you know you look at him, Udrat them. The Udrat them as a reference, what we call Udrat, is like the ghetto bicycle we asked earlier. And ghetto bicycle like any man can have sex with that the girl in the community. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
She's a badass. She's a one-arm move. She's a butt up and catch. You understand what I mean? She's a pass-run donkey. So, say this to say that, right? I would say dog is for man, right? A gallus is for a man. And what else? And I think something else. Me soon tell you the next thing. We're actually those are actually.
So I thought. So wait. So for me, being an outsider, I thought a Dan is like a gallus too.
No, a Dan as a reference for we as a Jamaican, a Dan would be someone in the community that a person look up to, like a person who sets up now and a kids now go to school and he would make sure that kids that go to school or he would respond for the gun and say, yo, that you there in bat for fly. When they say bat for fly, that means a gunshot and you're dead. That's what they mean when they say bat for fly. Yeah, that's what I mean. When you say, yo, we can rise up the shoes and go for them boy. You don't talk shoes like your shoes where you put on. You talk your Glock, your gun.
I learned that from Cartel. So, I learned that from Cartel, yeah.
Yeah.
And that was before Cartel shoes, right? All that was before him.
Yeah. That was before, man.
Oh, okay. So I'm now kind of figuring out what's going on. So there are certain words, certain swears you gotta use at particular time. And when you is a Jamaican living in the island, you know when to, how could I say it, when to use them at the correct time.
All right. To all I'm explaining to you now, right?
Yeah.
I did not have to go to a book to read on this because I'm a born pro Jamaican. And the difference is why I can express myself or why I can explain myself now about this stuff because I grew up in the lower class. That is what you call ghetto. I grew up in the middle class. That is where you can actually help yourself and do what you need to do. And I grew up in the rich class. That means you're not worried about nothing at all. You're just good. So, I know how to express myself. I know how to just be in the ghetto. I know how to be in the middle class. I know how to be in the rich class. You understand? That's why I always, being a man like this, I always leave people them talk and then get them space because we just know, say, most of the time people are just ignorant. They do not know how to explain themselves. And at the same time, when they're explaining themselves and you're trying to act like you're perfect than them, they just start to curse because they do not know better. Yeah.
So could I say there is certain swears men will say than women and women would say than men? Like is there
Yes, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Any
like,
man here as a reference. If a man does hey bitch, go and go and turn up, he's actually a fish. That means a bull man, a shaky man. You understand me? A batty boy, a batty man. You understand? Or you put it now, if you know put him on the lane, you say he's a gay. That means that's how he speak.
yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So you just say him a gay. But him not sex, no man. If you understand where me I forward from. Yeah.
Oh, wait, what?
If you understand where me I forward from, by as a reference, if you say a man a move me answer, and I say, hey girl, go ya bitch, hey girl, red, that means he's a gay. That means a gay now as a reference, I know one person who like sex man and them weird. You understand what I mean? But there's a gay mentality for we as a Jamaica. As a reference, in a real life, as a batty man, a man will lie down the next man.
But what deep? Yo.
Yeah.
Got you.
Remember, everything is shades, as a reference.
Yeah.
A person can say, make a boy, as a person have a beef with me now. A person now call me batty man, A person that more for shades and say, make a boy turtle go and a boy that a batty boy. Him just upset, so he just said, me a batty boy. That mean, him just said that he hurt me. He never say batty man, Because when I say batty man, he come like, you know about me, say me a batty man. So you just shades it and say, them boy that a batty boy. When them boy they not link. Them boy that a batty boy, them boy they go away. But guess what go on now? You know say me a batty boy, But you just say that. Yeah, as a shades. Yeah.
Got you. All right. So okay, so this is a kind of, I don't know if it's a complicated question, but I'll write it down. So let me say a Jamaican parent living out of Jamaica, living in foreign, both of them living in foreign, right? And they have a child, boy or girl, right? The question to you is, who does teach them bad words? You think? Like, let me just take the little girl. Who could teach she more? Is there, like, do you think her father would teach she more bad words? Or she mother would teach she more? Where she pick up the bad words? And I have an next question after that. Let me just deal with the girl first.
All right, as a reference for the girl, we made her look when I talk about overseas, right?
Yeah, overseas.
To me, overseas girls now would actually grow up for just be rude in our way, for be like being a girl and then end up being a woman and that's the way she want to. So I want to look at it in that way and say the mother or the father would actually teach the girl. You understand? I want to look at it in that way.
Oh, okay.
You understand what I mean? I want to look at it
even
by
the
girl
side. Right? Even the boy too, right?
No, on the boy side now, as a reference, the father or the mother would teach as a reference. Yeah, like as a reference. Because remember, the baby do not born in Jamaica. So the baby born overseas. So by any idea I talk about one boy picking now, You understand what I mean?
Right.
Remember, it's not like them are teaching direct, say, yes, this is how you're supposed to do, you know. But they never, because as a Jamaican living in Jamaica, we do not teach our kids how to cuss bad word. You understand? We not teach them. But me and more if it's overseas, we are teaching them picking it how to cuss bad word. Why? Because they just want to be a Jamaican. That's just it. They are Jamaican by blood, but they're not a Jamaican by living in Jamaican and know how Jamaican lifestyle run.
So that means, is there a possibility that they could get these swears wrong?
Yes, yeah, man. Lots of time they get it very wrong.
Wow.
Yeah, very wrong. Yeah. The kids them overseas, they use to swear like them eat our national dish. Ackee and saltfish, wife with the saltfish, but you understand? Yeah.
So that could, do you think that could make the Jamaicans in a whole look kind of bad?
Yeah, man, because by the end of the day, you know, I'm going to say something to you. Enough people are going to be offended about this, right? Most of these people who you see on social media, they're overseas. And by the end of the day, they're the hooligan, the brawling, the extra one. So they're the one actually painting a picture for Jamaica. If you understand what I'm saying. Yeah, that's how it is, yeah.
So do you think most of them was born here?
Oh, mother look upon it now, mother say yes, and the reason why mother say yes because some of them go from them a look picking. That's one. So them end up grow up with that the type of culture there as a reference. Because remember them come from Jamaica, and they can come from a good background in Jamaica, you know, and she end up reach over there and some Yankee over there behaving certain way, and she is a Jamaican now. They just they think.
Wait, Turtles. Are you trying to tell me, or are you telling me that Jamaicans don't swear as much as we think they swear? That's what you're telling me?
No, don't get it wrong and don't get it twisted.
Okay.
Jamaicans in Jamaica curse bad word. Don't get it wrong. And the next thing again now, as I say, that is a way, that is a form of expressing yourself because most of these people who curse and behave like what they behave, they cannot explain themselves. So they explain themselves with the curse words. That's how they explain themselves.
Got you. But answer the question, please. Please answer the question. Let's be fair, right? Do you think, your opinion, do you think when encountering, obviously you encounter Jamaicans who's living in the island and dealing with Jamaicans out of the island, do you think one of them swear too much or swear for no reason, or is it equal?
It don't equal, and each of them own and new that say him actually Jamaican overseas they swear most of the time. Every time. Simple, every time. Right on the clock. Right on the clock.
70-30, not 50-50, 70-30 then.
Me say right on the clock.
Oh.
Right on the clock.
Oh.
And remember, we're not saying all. When I check it out, it seems like it's all. That is the moral story.
Gotcha. Okay, I got you. Okay, so let's say, all right, let me go further now, right? Let me give you a scenario, right? So some Jamaicans, a mother and a father, go to America, have children, right? Now these children have kids. How do you think this generation use bad words?
This generation use bad word, wanna be Jamaican. So they express themselves like every talk them talk out of their mouth, there's a line of bad word.
So how does that make you feel as a Jamaican?
That made me feel like these people, by the end of the day, I guess that the parents supposed to teach them more better how to use those barriers and tell them it is wrong, it is rude. No, it's a no. As a reference, we as a Jamaican, we cannot curse around our parents. We have respect for the elders. These wannabe Jamaican, when we put it, when we say wannabe Jamaican, people don't get it twisted, don't get it missed. They have Jamaican bloodline, but Jamaican attitude, they overdo it.
Oh, it's an exaggeration, you see?
Yes. They overdo the attitude.
Got you. So,
as a reference, look at the Grammy.
Yeah.
As some white people win the Grammy, whatever music they sing, reggae music. And whatever reggae music they sing, Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, Sanjay, those are the songs that they sing. And they sound like Jamaicans when they're performing.
Wow.
So it's still come back round, wanna be Jamaicans. Nothing is wrong to want to be Jamaican, but it's when you're using it the right way. That's just it.
Wow. Okay. That's cool. So let me ask you this question. Who is responsible for this type of behavior? Your personal opinion.
The person who is cursing it.
So it's not okay. So you say if they're adults, it's on them to correct themselves and know the history or travel in Jamaica and see what's going on. That's what you say?
Not directly, no. I'm gonna put it like that. As I say, it'll come just like this now. A person say,
sorry.
Well, it'll come like this, as I say now, right? My son.
Yeah.
He born over here. I'm a Jamaican. His mother.
Where he born over here? You gotta break it down to people. People may not know certain things.
Okay. My son, he born in Montserrat. That is in the West Indies country. My child mother, she come from Dominica Republic. That is Santo Domingo. So by the end of the day now, my son end up be a crossbreed Jamaican and Spanish. And also Montserratian. But at the end of the day, the genes would be he's a Jamaican.
Yeah, from the farm.
Right? So as a reference now, my child mother started to look on Jamaican cultures. But at the same time now, them end up go and search for actually, them find it negative. You understand? And at the same time now, it's like one day, I end up at the house. And like, I had something on my phone, I'm hearing my child mother say to my son, say bumbo clot, say blood clot. So me like, me get up and go and say, where you tell the man say, a Jamaican bad word, I'm nothing wrong with that. I'm like, no, you don't teach my son, you can't tell me, I tell you anything. Me even tell him, say, suck your mother. Me say, no, you can't do that. That's wrong. That's wrong. You understand? So that is an example.
Yo.
Because true, the father is a Jamaican, but I'm not teaching him that. That's one. I'm not going to teach him that still. Because me, I look on it in a different point of view that you know that you have Jamaicans in Jamaica that do not curse bad word. None at all. Bad word never come out of their mouth and their band.
I'll be honest with you. When I met you, and as we were talking about the platform, having it a non-swearing platform, that was like, whoa, that was something. Not saying that I hear every Jamaican swear. However, it was still cool to me. As a Rasta, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's crazy that you said something. Yeah.
But I curse bad word.
So you know when to and when not to.
When I'm playing music, I curse bad word. Yeah.
So
when I'm DJing.
So you get a pass with that?
No, that is the thing, because I'm in an entertaining field, and I'm not saying all the time I go out to play a curse bad word, don't get it wrong. But it's like certain line, and certain pitch, and certain type of music that is gonna come after and the environment with the people them are what are vibes.
Give me an example.
The body will just connect in.
Give me an example.
All right. All right, as a reference, me use an example over here. Me now what I said about now, and me have the MIC, that are the mic.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And me now would I express myself now and say, one thing me realize in a man, sir, someone look a bumble hole when I come from here. When I say so back, I want to come bad mind the thing when all I was supposed to do a unity ball game. I would have fuck with some man. And then you know me find the song me I play next. So that's all that I actually use right there, so then.
And is that like a normal thing? That you know what I'm saying?
No, that just come natural.
Okay, hold on. Put that pin. Is there certain places in Jamaica as a selector, if you're playing music and you swear the forces don't forward and say yo, or is it just a culture thing? Talk to me. So let me say it again. Is there at a certain time you play music in Jamaica as a selector and you swear and police come just because you swear police forward and stop the music? Or is that just a myth I'm making up of? I'm just asking.
Lots of time. Selector even get banned from community in Jamaica just for swearing bad word. Jamaican even get locked up in Jamaica just for swearing bad word. And the next thing again, if a police step up in a dance, right? And the people them see them and see the police them ease off of the swearing a little bit as well. Because I want to be Jamaican, we have respect. That is different. We have respect. We still know over you are. I'm sure you reference. You have 7-day advantage. That's the one that we deal with at the church.
Yeah,
we know that's about now. We got up on the corner. Then we walk around for them Bible and we did a robot we and make. And we have a special that talk about boom and white rum. And we set up on a robot we and niggle. And then we see church sister and the church brother forward and we say so. I say, yo, we can't deal with them people and a blood clot. So yeah, reason as a Jamaican. Can't deal with them blood clot people sometimes, you know. Judge. You see it, you maybe have a spliff on your mouth and you still have a robot one. Or even if you have a matter on your mouth or a craving here, and you pop off head and smoke that, and you put the blame in your ganja and you rub that. And same time, when they on the corner and do the thing and them come across. So, and you smoke. You see when them come right in front of you, you out it and mask it. And you say, you see what are the vibes, and every man top is smoking and I listen what them I say. You see it? As a respect. You see when they're gone, every man start about the thing. Sometimes they have something like paper when they normally give you. You see it? When them gone, that they show done, or that they fall up and put in your back pocket, a man gone back to the normal basic. As a reference again, as bad as what you say respect is, when a politician, but listen to me again, when a politician come around, man mass them ganja too. And now the Jamaicans them get out of hand with them something there. You understand what I mean?
And we'll be back with any time now.
As what I say, right? It's a Jamaican patois. That is a patois for me. That I always express over patois.
Gotcha.
You understand what I mean? So you don't get it twisted, don't get it misted. But it still remains the same as what me say. Every single body word in a Jamaica have a meaning and place and time for it.
Put that pin.
That's what Jamaican does.
Put that pin. Could you tell the people, and tonight obviously we're talking about bad words. What's on your mind, glasses night, you know what I'm saying? And could you tell them like what your platform is actually all about so they could, and then I have a very serious question to ask you.
Okay, people, you know, it's DJ Turtle, one of the credit ball sending credit fast, raise cash and give back to the community. I'm very grateful for the people who pass through now and then and sponsor this platform so that other people can get assistance. And please remember, as I say up on the screen, sharing is caring. I remember when credit bars were sending credit fast, I thought about sharing is caring. We're talking, have you share the money, but you can share the life, or you can also share the message so other people can get highlight towards good message. at times. And this is King Eye, and right now it's all about what's on your mind and a Tuesday eyeglass night. Most of you people know about what's on your mind eyeglass night. This is what on my mind. Explaining to people about Jamaicans, language Jamaican, especially Jamaican bad word. And I'm not perfect, that's number one. And I'm not bringing down no one, whether you're a Jamaican or you're not a Jamaican. I'm just explaining an issue about Jamaicans' words and how other people use it. That's just it.
So Turtle, give thanks for that. Let me ask you this question, all right? Right now, the atmosphere in Jamaica, right? Obviously, there's changes that has happened. Generational changes, people change, and even culture slightly change, right? From your opinion, obviously, there's a lot of opinions we speak in, we talking. We have some facts in it also too. Your opinion, when it comes to using bad word, as we call it, right? Bad word in Jamaica, in these times, right? Is it more of a, I don't give a hell, I could say it whenever I want to, from the time growing up?
A lot, man. Now, in Jamaican, lots of ego is using. And when we say lots of ego is using in Jamaica, you actually said, if people don't give a damn, like them actually say, we are gangster, we are shatter, we are done. Are we on the ground now? Are we at the general now? No one can tell we no creek. You understand what I mean? I just decide there. Every man I make money I know, so everybody a bad man. Everybody a chop you know. And we are talking about chop, we are talking about money we are take other people money. And them chopping them here talk about. You understand? So a man just figure more say, yo, these are my heights as a reference. And now in a Jamaica, what I go on now in a Jamaica, you see the 90s kids them would have fallen in my category. To the in 2000 kids them would have fallen in my category. Right? Them the youth they are the one them who make the money in a Jamaica right now. Some of them are put it to a good use. We are talking about chopping money. Some of them work hard to me and I say no. But by the end of the day now, you see like my mother and my father, you see them the age group they know, they're the one who are bad mining the chopper them now present in Jamaica. Reason why? Because me, my age group in Jamaica, me own mansion, me own vehicles, me a sex a bag of girl. But at the same time, now you, now King Highway and my father are other age group like you.
Yeah.
The only thing you own are just the cup and the ice and the rum pouring it. And when it's done, you dash it away so you don't own it again. That's all you own. So there's a bad mind and a grudge and a bring down in that thing. So when I see a man set up, no, a man have a gun, a man just have it to protect themselves. Now say, the scammer them no bad mind them each other, you know, because more time a man will take a man client. What is a client? A person who you call and say, you know, say you're a lucky winner from blah 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 XYZ and you need to make this transaction to ZZZ. So then the people end up with the client. Me know what the top dog. You know my name King you would have been my runner. What is a runner? A person would have got a MoneyGram or Western Union and pick up the money. So you see, you know King you know go pick up 100,000 for me what about Jamaican currency, right? You know me G would have actually get nailed one 10,000, 20,000 as a reference. And then me sets up now me get the 80,000 or me get the 90,000. Depends how you know the game as a reference. Me can buy a couple liquor or buy 2 shoes and that's just get a 2.5 as a reference. That's why you see one of them more time always make up nice and wine and war and beef. But that's not the more of the story. The runner now are the one that always hype. That time him broke. You understand? Because him knows the food I make, but him not really get a big food.
So
the boss don't make the nice, you know, I just him make all the nice. Bring attention to himself.
So you telling me the culture change in the sense of now people really don't give a hell. They will swear, they go cuss, they go use bad
Repeat
words.
that again.
So what you're saying is the culture changed from then to now.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, yeah.
So they won't care if they cussing now in front of who. They don't care if they use bad word in front of the children. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah. They don't care.
So so would you say from saying that, would you say they're using bad words now obviously people we're talking in general. Would you say now they're using bad words in Jamaica wrongly?
More than put it this way now, G, right? Each of them own as one. And Jamaican living in Jamaican, they still know the right and the wrong with the bad words as well. Because Jamaican culture never dead, don't get it wrong. But the difference is now, to a person start make money now, them end up be over disrespectful as a young youth. Because them, they money time for them, they can tell you about your mother. And
So
they are
that
the
means
same.
so that means so that means they would be
No,
cussing.
no, get it wrong. Jamaicans, but I put it this way.
Yeah.
Jamaicans, you them, they still no 100% drop them guard. Them still have respect for the elders, them, you know, get it wrong, you know. But when the elder them come cross them rush up the elders them. But like we know, as a reference, even when the elder them rush we up, we now go cross and disrespect them. If you like that,
got you.
most of the time, that's what I mean. I get it wrong.
So would you say parents today, like your generation, would allow bad words more than parents before, like my generation?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Give me an example.
All right, as an example, as a reference, like you will have your son or you will have a daughter and she may be around there do some form of stupidness or some form of stupidness. Maybe you won't pay it any mind. You understand? So that means you allow that. Which you not pay it no mind. But not my mother and not my father, not my grandmother. They're going to pay that mind. So at the same time now, 1 year you not pay that no mind. So guess what going on? That the beginning get over disrespectful and you not know. Say that the beginning over disrespectful. Say, if you control at the beginning there. No. I want to get me a child to say.
Got you. No, I got you. Because the thing is, you know, asking these questions tend to tell us and show us a bit more about the frustrated Jamaicans who don't like when like other Jamaicans in foreign make them look a certain way with the swearing. Right? That's why I think me and you had some conversations before talking about swearing. You know what I'm saying? I was like, well, let me write down some questions. And he said, no problem. I could just, write down some questions. So just to bring recap everything what we was talking about, what would you say in general, right? What would you say swearing is in Jamaica? If I could put it like that. Is it an expression where most people use and how the system see it? Start by that. How do the system see Jamaicans swearing? Not cops,
Jamaicans.
Not cops in general, like the atmosphere when you swear.
I break it down. Remember, I'm a breakdown person. Jamaicans system, the bigger heads them.
Yeah.
Just look at swearing come from the ghetto. That is baga, illiterate, dunce people. That's how they will look at it. You understand what I mean? Wishing it is not 100% like that.
Right.
Still. But if a person gonna be truthful to themselves, they would have start looking to it and say, say it makes sense. But a next person now would have look at it now as a circle of bring down the ghetto people them. I'm just explaining. It's not bringing down. just as I said early on, a person who use swearing word is a person who do not know how to explain themselves, so they just use the bad word out to explain themselves. And those one who use the bad word to explain themselves is the one who naturally is the one who use them when they don't know when to use them. That's how I would look at it. And guess what? That is a fact for me.
Yeah. I hear you. This was bad words. We were talking about bad words. What's on your mind? Glasses night. This is DJ Turtle. My name is King I. DJ Turtle is gonna plug in and tell us once more about his page and what he does on his page. And I don't know if somebody wants to forward. Tell them what you do on your page real quick before you open it up for anybody, if they want to come through and say what.
It's DJ Turtle, one of the credit bars send credit for us, raise cash and give back to the community at times. I'm so grateful to the people who more time pass through and actually help as well. And King I was on the live, and as I say, what's on your mind? And that was on my mind. Enough people not gonna agree with me, especially ignorant, stupid people, and that is their problem, not my problem. So, and the next thing again, what I want to say, most of the stuff that I taught just now, I would say 1% of them is an opinion, 99% of them is facts. Yeah, for me, that's just it.
Do you want to start over? Or you want to? I don't know if people want to forward and ask you questions. You know what I'm saying?
No, in a way, by explaining about Jamaican culture with our next Jamaican, it's gonna be nice, but end up gonna turn out into debate. And Jamaican culture must not be a debate. Jamaican culture must be a culture just like we know say ackee and saltfish is our national dish. But at the same time then that slide in pork, that a pig. Ackee and pig. We know for your facts that ackee and saltfish is our national dish. We know that for your facts. So even if you change a morning and say a jerk chicken and curry goat are a national dish. But for me, it's not that. It's ackee and saltfish. Just like me know of your facts. Every Sunday, a rice and peas cooking in your yard. As a Jamaican. And also vegetable and blend up juice and also different type of meat. Those are facts. That's just Jamaica. Simple. Just like we know on Friday, no food no cook in your yard, a fast food restaurant, and also on Saturday a soup cook. Those are facts. But a person who would want to come and debate with that. Nothing is there to debate. That's just Jamaican culture. That's just it. That's just like how Ian would have said, out of him one way or many. That's just it. Enough people not gonna agree with it, but that's just it. That's just Jamaican culture. Just like how we know for your facts. A Bob Marley bring reggae music to the map. Those are facts. That's just it. But other people now would want to debate with it. But I'm not interested in debate. So facts is just facts.
So I think you should end it. This.
Yeah. Facts. So people never circle back. And as I just said a while ago, listen to me, I said no to honor. This is how me even left the life as facts. If God come on right now, as who people praise and say it's God, sit down right here, sir, and say credit bars. Jamaican national dish is not ackee and saltfish. They tell them going back over. Because water than the Jamaican them. Who will say that is not facts? That is all me are trying to say is facts. That's just so simple.
For all the people who disagree, forward and disagree.
Yeah. It's a turtle back. Yeah, just
Yeah,
now.
that's
See
what
that
I'm
I'm a
saying.
turtle back.
All right, bless.